Chee Hoon. And next up, we have Professor Freddy Boey, Deputy President, Innovation and Enterprise, NUS. I hear that many NUS startups and spin-offs are contributing to the fight against COVID-19 right here in Singapore. Let's hear more from Prof. Boey. Good afternoon, Prof. Boey.
Good afternoon. The past few months, COVID-19 has wrought challenges and disruption at home and worldwide. Enterprises in all forms and sizes have been racing to pivot or risk business failure. The maritime sector remains vital, from the movement of essential goods, food, and medical supplies to supporting trade and supply chains. Our NUS community of researchers, innovators, and entrepreneurs have rallied and come together to tackle COVID-19 heads-on. This includes startups rapidly scaling up efforts to launch rapid tests, providing and moving critical medical supplies, helping local businesses transform into digital platforms, providing jobs, internships opportunities, and supporting local community generously. In exploring new markets, some of these startups may have found applications for their technology in the maritime sector too. One example, SafeLight, a hygiene tech startup, has developed technology that will allow for the continuous disinfection of high-risk surfaces, such as doorknobs, lift buttons, using light that is safe for human exposure. SafeLight has created a system that can provide round-the-clock protection against microbes. Another example is Brainpool Tech, a drone tech company which addresses disaster management needs. Using a combination of visual analysis, geolocation data, and artificial intelligence technology, Brainpool Tech can create interactive 3D maps, track area activities, flag out areas of concern, and even create navigation routes. Having started talks with the local authorities, they will be exploring the use of drones to map out strategic locations and the use of AI to help with area surveillance, such as the enforcement of safe distancing measurements. Pier 71 and Smart Port Challenge is part of our larger effort in developing deep tech and industry-relevant programs. It is even more pertinent now in helping to address real problems that have been identified by our maritime corporates, who are really ready and able to adopt viable and innovative solutions. Some of our other flagship programs include, number one, the NUS Graduate Research Innovation Program, or GRIP for short. Launched in 2018, GRIP is an intensive program that starts with a 3-month accelerator phase to enable PhD, master's, and postdoctoral students and scientists to transform research into deep tech startups. We aim to grow up to 250 companies over a 5-year period, and the third run concluded at the end of last year. We already have graduated 56 teams. Collectively, $8 million has been invested in these companies. SafeLight and Brainpool were from the last and first cohort, respectively. Last year's Smart Port Challenge also saw a GRIP alumnus, Dravam, clinch first place with their innovative idea to use multi-phase flow modeling to detect bunker quality. Well, they just received $50,000 grant from MPA and are working closely with maritime corporates to develop the solution even further. Second, Masters of Science in Venture Creation. This is our new entrepreneurship-centered one-year master's program, and it is a multidisciplinary program providing immersive experience and exposure to startup ecosystems in Singapore, also ASEAN, and leading ones around the world. Students will work with real technology and learn about business models and market validation, and also experience internships in Singapore-based startups. The cohort will have a distinctly Asian profile to facilitate access to the Asian markets. Third, PhD by innovation. This PhD program focuses on long-term and technology-based research. The program will involve intellectual property generation on top of journal publications. And each PhD student will be trained by NUS to translate his or her research findings into a startup company. Fourth, the NUS Overseas College Graduate Program. The NUS Overseas College or NOC program for undergraduates has become iconic, not just in Singapore, but around the world. This is an addition because we are now focusing on graduate students. That is the existing master's and PhD degrees by introducing enterprising perspectives and overseas immersions into the graduate programs. Besides increasing NUS global linkages, the NUS graduate program will provide new opportunities for technology-focused entrepreneurship, equipping students with principles of design, research commercialization, and realization of technology potential. At the same time, the graduate students returning from the NOC program will enrich the local enterprise community with their deeper technological capabilities, and perhaps seeding deep tech enterprises to diversify the local startup scene and create products that are protected from competition due to their IP and higher barrier of entry. Fifth and lastly, our NUS Technology Accelerator program, TAP or TAP for short. To cultivate the growth of not just startups, but more defensible and sustainable startups, TAP is a short-term program that provides a better understanding of what is deep technology, tips on building deep technology enterprises, and allow privileged access to NUS IP, technology, and resource networks. This will be suitable even for those in traditional organizations who want to harness technology for new businesses or seeking innovations with existing businesses. There is little doubt that the post-pandemic economy will be quite different from today's scenario. We are grateful that our partner MPA for undertaking the journey with us. We welcome entrepreneurs, innovators, and startups far and wide to assess our ideas and technologies and to be part of our community. With your support, we hope to navigate today's choppy water and emerge unscathed and stronger on the other side. I wish everyone well, and I hope you have a fruitful and thought-provoking panel discussion later. I look forward to seeing the exciting entries for this year's Smart Port Challenge and hope to see all of you in the final. Thank you very much.